Hey everyone, I am Kelly Chesnesky, the new freshman success coach on campus, and I am going to go through a option for documenting behavior and discipline in class. If you have your own system, feel free to use it. If not, or if you like this one, feel free to create it for your own self, and I'm going to show you how. So essentially, we are going to use this form that I'm going to show you for this column right here. All right, so our goal this year is to get kids to learn, and they're going to do that when they're in class. So keeping them in class and documenting what you've done to keep them in class is going to support you getting support if it's not working. This is not an extensive list. There are things that are going to happen in class that we don't foresee coming, but this is a list that I could think of while I was a teacher that I thought would need documentation and could escalate into needing intervention, which is this column right here. So essentially, this form I'm going to show you is how you can keep everything all together, and I'll show you my sample form, so what it should look like, and then I'll show you how to make it. And you can edit your own form if you don't exactly like the questions and the way I worded them, or maybe you want to combine stuff, make it shorter, longer, so on and so forth. So by the end of this video, I hope that you have a link that you can easily click on with a QR code you can easily scan, and this pops up on your phone, and you can fill it out and submit it and keep everything in one place on your Fort Worth ISD Google Drive. So let's say you're having an issue with a student, okay? Type their first name, go ahead and type their last name, and then select the class period that you're in, which is cool because later you'll be able to see some trends in classes that might help you identify things to help you with doing things differently in your class, maybe. So Kelly was off task and she was ignoring instructions. You can also hit other because, once again, there are things that are going to happen that we don't foresee that we might want to document. And then what step did you take? This is the first time that I've had this issue, so I warned Kelly privately. After talking with Kelly, she got on task. Even if it's something that is resolved, it's never a bad idea to document it, because if it happens the next day or the next day, having this documentation is going to support getting intervention in the future. So then you submit it, and then bang, your response is recorded. So then where does that response go to? Well, whichever Google Drive you're logged into that you make this on, it's going to force a report on that Google Drive. And so I'll show you what all that means now. So here is my folder for where I house this information. And right here, I have my Google Sheet, and it has documented every input that I have. And it also has a timestamp, the day and the time that it happened. So that's why I like this, because if you scan it on your phone and you use it in real time, it can show, hey, I did this at this time in class, and then I followed up at this time in class. And it can kind of show that time discrepancy of, oh yeah, they really did not get it. They really did not improve. You can also filter this report by doing Control F or Command F and typing in a student's name, and then it'll pull up all the information you have on that student. Okay, so that is big picture what you want to have at your fingertips so that literally in the moment you can just click some buttons and have documentation, and that's going to support you getting support from outside of the classroom once it's just exhausted measures. Sometimes that happens. Now I will show you how to actually get this form. So you can do one of two things. You can scan this QR code or click this link that I will be sending you over email, which is probably how you accessed this video. But once you click on this link or scan the QR code, it is going to force you to make a copy. And the reason why you want to be forced to make a copy is because we don't want all our documentation on one form. You want it for yourself. And so you make a copy and it will automatically pull up a copy in your Google Drive that you're logged into. Okay, I'm logged into my personal one for this video, but I would put it in your teacher one. You can also send it to your teacher one if you forget. So this is awesome because right here, being forced to make a copy, this is an editable copy. So you can delete copy of, and you can make it your own with your name. You can delete questions with this little bar on the side. You can add questions. You can make them so they're not required. Maybe you want the option to fill it out, but you don't want to be forced to do it every time. I like to make everything required because I like to force myself to have as many details as possible. And so, yeah, once you are done with that and you like what you have made, you are going to click send, because essentially you're sending it to yourself so you can fill it out every single time. You'll click on link and then you'll copy the link and then go to the QR code generator link that I put onto your email. You can also type QR code generator in Google and it will pull it up, and this is free. So then you paste your form and then you click on a frame. They only have 3 that are free, but hey, free is free. And once you like whichever QR code, then you can click download, and it'll take less than a minute to download. And you can just marvel at technology and how far it's gone and come since it gives you a little waiting time. And then you go and you can go to whatever type of document you want, and you can drag and drop it, and then you can print it off. And once you scan that, it will take you to your own personalized form. You can resize the QR code and print it off so you have it. Maybe tape it to your desk so that immediately you can scan if you walk by your desk. Maybe hang it on the wall, whatever you want to do, get creative. So that's how you make it. That's how I would use it. Just a couple more things for uses is once you go into your Google Drive and you have your form, this is my personal form, okay, on the editable one, you can click on responses and it'll give you little charts like I said earlier. So, oh, look, I've had 3 entries for first period this whole year, so first period must be an issue. Maybe I need to drink more coffee, or maybe I need to have students moved around in class, so on and so forth. If you want to see that in sheet form where you have all the documentation, you'll just click on this button right here and it'll ask you to create a new sheet for the first time. If not, it will just pull up your old sheet, or you can have access to your sheet in your Google Drive right here. And then you organize it and do with what you will with it. I hope this was helpful. I think I covered everything. If you need help with any of this, let me know, or if you have ideas for how you could use this system in your class in other ways. Like I used it for positive phone calls home, and so that's another idea. Anyways, this was a long video. I'm sorry for that, but I'm glad to be able to be working with you guys. And if you need any help, come see me, and good luck on Monday with your students. I'm so excited to meet them, and I hope you are too. It's going to be a great year.